Welcome to the Explorer Dashboard series of videos. This video provides an overview of the Explorer Dashboard and its main features. Explorer Dashboard is a server diagnostic and analysis tool. It allows you to query server configurations and metrics across the network. You can retrieve information about disk space, environment variables, system event logs, files and folders, installed applications, memory performance, operating system, processes running, processor performance, registry, and services. Let's load some system values. Select the server. Let's pick environment variables. And we load the information from the server. Let's also take a quick look at the services. You can query multiple servers. This feature greatly reduces support time as you do not need remote access to individual servers. This is a great way to do a quick visual inspection of the server configuration and settings. Next, we'll dig a little deeper. It is sometimes necessary to compare values between servers. Say we're having issues with a new installation on a client system and we would like to compare it with a properly configured lab system. Open the comparison tool and we can now isolate the differences between the systems. We select the two servers we wish to compare and select the system values, in this case environment variables. The table now contains variables from both servers. There are various filters to display the compared data. To isolate differences, we can filter on data that only appears on one server. And we can filter on data that appears on both servers but is different. In this case, we have easily identified the difference, underscore versus dash. The most powerful feature is the monitor validation tool. It enables you to run a comprehensive suite of tests against any server. These tests can help validate whether customer-provided servers meet your requirements, validate a software installation or upgrade, or verify the ongoing health of your servers. Let's take a look at a sample monitor file that verifies whether a server meets our requirement specifications. Since we need at least one drive with more than 10 GB of free space, line 1 is set to raise an alarm if no drives have more than 10 GB of free space. Lines 2 and 3 need to verify that system_common exists and equals app-name. So we set them to raise an alarm if system_common does not exist and if its value does not equal app-name. Lines 4 and 5 validate that the file appconfig.cfg exists and that it contains the string /runSilent. Line 6 and 7 verify that the SQL Management Studio application is installed and verifies for a specific version number. Line 8 checks that there is at least 500 MB of free memory space. Lines 9 and 10 validate the operating system by version and by name. Line 11 verifies that the total visible memory size is greater than 4 GB. Line 12 validates that the operating system is 64 bits. Lines 13 and 14 use the registry to verify that the .NET Framework 3.5 is installed. Lines 15, 16, and 17 verify that the MS SQL service is installed, is running, and has a start mode of automatic. We select the server to test, and we run the tests. Line 3 has raised an alarm. The system value contains app_name instead of app-name. We open the monitor and we see a monitor reference ID of 11003. This ID is typically configured to point to an entry in your company's knowledge base that specifies a corrective action. So virtually anyone can run these tests, as they don't require prior knowledge of the systems being tested. Let's open another sample monitor file. Line 1 raises a warning alarm if the free space on drive C falls below 10 GB. And line 2 raises an error alarm if the free space on drive C falls below 5 GB. Line 3 raises an alarm if any application has been installed on the server in the last 30 days. Line 4 verifies that the MS SQL process is running. And lines 5 and 6 verify that its thread count has not exceeded 100 and its handle count has not exceeded 1200. Let's select the server to test and launch the tests. No alarms were raised. Next, we will take a look at sharing the information. You can do so via email, FTP, or file sharing. So click the Share button, select the information to be shared. In this case, we'll select Monitor Test Results and System Values. In this example, we'll use email. We verify the email profile to use and click Send. The message center will be updated with the results. We can see that the email was sent successfully. Let's take a look at the information that was sent. We have the timestamp and the monitor file used. The validation results section gives us a summary of the monitor test results. In this case, 6 monitors were tested and no alarms were raised. Next, we have a detailed listing of all the monitors and the test results. The last section lists the system values. First, we have a summary of the system values, followed by a detailed listing of each system value type: disk space, installed applications, and process information. And that concludes our video. Thank you for watching.